Hey guys, welcome back to Pajama Party Science. Let's start off with last week's investigation of celery. We had cut the tops off and put the bottom in water, and look at all the regrowth. Remember how raisin farmers would cut grape cuttings and replant them? Well, it turns out you can do that with celery too. Pretty cool, right? Moving on, we're going to do some chromatography today. We're going to use coffee filters and markers. And you can even do this with plants that you find in nature that have colors. And what chromatography is taking a look at pigments and separating the pigments of different colors. And we're going to use water to do that. If you remember, water from the celery investigations, water has some properties that allow it to move against gravity. One of them being it likes to move from when there's a lot of water to where there's not as much water. And two, water sticks to itself. So if one molecule of water goes up, the one next to it will follow, and so on and so on. And so water can actually defy gravity in certain circumstances. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fold up a coffee filter into like a fan. We're going to fold it in half and fold it in half. I think I can fold it in half one more time. And then I'm going to color the point. I'm going to use black. If you tried this at home, if you have coffee filters and markers, if you try this at home, try it with all different colors and see what happens. So let's get the black out. And we're going to soak the bottom of the filter with as much black as we can. And this is going to be difficult for me to do one-handed, but I'll do my best. Just the tip. I'm going to soak it with black. And the back side, and then we'll be good. And I just put a little bit, if you notice, just a little bit of water in the glass. There's not a whole lot, just a little bit. I don't want to drench it. I just want it to sit in the water, just like that. All right, I'm just gonna let this sit for a while. Notice the water is moving up into the filter. Two reasons for that. One, there's more water in the bottom of the glass than in the coffee filter, and water likes to move from where there's a lot of water to where there's not as much. And two, because water likes to stick to itself. So when one water molecule moved to the paper, another followed, and another followed, and another followed, and another followed. And notice what color we started with. We started with black. And up here, does that look black anymore? We're separating the pigments in the black marker. Pigments are colors. This is another word for color. Pigment. All right. So that's one way to do it. You can also do it with flowers. It's a little more difficult. This time I'm going to open it up and I'm just going to smear it right in the middle. I'm going to try to get as much of this pigment onto this as I can. Just work it in there. If there's a hole in it, that's okay. It'll still work. Just trying to press as much of the pigment of the flower into the coffee filter as I can. I've seen this done with clovers and other flowers. Just getting as much on there as I can, but it doesn't seem to be a lot. Not a deep purple. Yeah, a little bit on there. And when I'm done, I'm just gonna fold it up like I did the rest. Put it in the water too and see what pigments are in that purple of the flower. I think I got as much on there as I'm gonna with one hand. So now I'm just gonna fold it up like I did the other one. And I'm gonna drop it in that glass and see if I can get the purple pigments to separate. It's already traveling up. It's not dragging a lot of color with it. We'll see. But you can try this at home with any color marker you want. You know? And it's a pretty fun thing. Especially because when you take this out and you open it up and let it dry, it's kind of a cool art piece, to be honest. I'm going to do one more while we have the video going. And this time, I'm going to do... Since my purple flower, I couldn't get a whole lot of pigment out of. And these videos I'm doing, you don't have to do them at home. That's why I'm doing them for you, because you might not have all the materials, and it might not be safe to go out to the grocery store to get the things you might need. That's why I'm doing them for you. That way you can see some of how things work right from home without needing markers, without needing coffee filters. So don't worry if you can't do them at home. Just think about what you see and why it might be happening when you watch the videos I make for you. All right, that's it for Pajama Party Science today. As these guys develop, I will take them out, let them dry, take a few pictures, and post them later. Miss you all. Hope you're healthy and safe. Keep submitting your work. If you're doing it in a notebook, don't lose it. But we will all get through this together. Love you guys. Bye.